Confuse them with your silence. It appears like your silence is confusing to them. Welcome back, Star Seeds. Before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe and also check out my description below for free moon reading and free prosperity birth code reading. Let's begin. In a world that is becoming increasingly noisy and chaotic, it is easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. We are bombarded with messages, advertisements, and notifications, all vying for our attention. In such a world, the idea of being silent and unassuming may seem counterintuitive. But sometimes, the best thing you can do is to confuse them with your silence. Silence is often viewed as a sign of weakness, but in reality, it can be a powerful tool. When we remain silent, we create an air of mystery and intrigue around us. People are naturally drawn to those who are enigmatic and mysterious, and by remaining silent, we become just that. The power of silence lies in the fact that it keeps people guessing. When we don't speak, we don't reveal our thoughts, opinions, or intentions. This lack of information makes people uneasy and curious, and they begin to wonder what we're thinking, what our motives are, and what we might do next. It puts the power in our hands and keeps others on their toes. Silence also allows us to listen and observe. When we are silent, we are more attuned to the world around us. We can pick up on subtle cues and read between the lines. By listening more and speaking less, we can gain a better understanding of people's motivations and intentions, which can help us make more informed decisions. In a world where everyone is clamoring to be heard, being silent can be a breath of fresh air. It allows us to take a step back from the noise and chaos and focus on what's important. It gives us the space to reflect and recharge, which is crucial for our mental and emotional well-being. Confusing people with our silence may seem like a passive approach, but in reality, it is a strategic one. It allows us to maintain control and keeps others on their toes. It can also help us avoid unnecessary conflicts and drama. Most of the time, the issue we have with ourselves as humans is the tendency to speak before it is ready to be spoken. Most of the time, we do this for a variety of reasons in an effort to show others that we are capable of having our own worth. We often speak more than we ought to in an effort to appear important, to talk down to others, and to gain some aggressive respect and godlike reverence for ourselves. When we want to take a stand for something important and convince others that we are equally important, we are prepared to say everything that can be said. Have you considered the value of silence? Have you considered the principal purpose of having two lips and a brain, to enable you to discern when it is appropriate to speak and when it is appropriate to remain silent? Sometimes our silence is required even when the environment and circumstances appear to urge us to speak up, and when our words are needed to be heard. Life can be challenging and demanding, which can throw you off balance and give you no reason to be illogical, but since you have control over your own life, you don't have control over many situations, so pay attention to yourself more than to others and think before you speak. Being mysterious also encourages people to go above and beyond to be your friend, so you don't want to give them any tools with which to do so. If you do nothing and say nothing, they will approach you when you are not willing to answer. When they want to approach you, not hearing from you will give them a lot to consider. You become that guy or that girl who makes them doubt their abilities because your silence interrupts their train of thought about you. They no longer know how to approach you. It's like a man who attends a party with his friends but doesn't dance. No one will make fun of his dance moves because he doesn't dance. Why not just be silent and slowly strive towards your desire, keeping in mind that your aim is superior than the situation around you, rather than trying to prove why you're right and why they're wrong? The people around you don't absolutely need to be shown to be fools because the whole point of choosing your particular road is for your own purpose, so why don't you keep them perplexed by your silence under the situations? We've heard the adage silence is the best answer to a fool. Keep them totally focused on you while remaining committed to your objectives. Nobody is you, and that's what makes a difference. You realize that trying to convince people of who you are doesn't really work when you realize that they don't know anything about you. Instead of telling people who you are, you should let them discover it out. Thank you for watching Starseed TV. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you with love and gratitude. See you in my next video.